Aloha, everyone. I hope you will take time today to acknowledge all that you have to be grateful for. Welcome to Dr. P's Facets of Life series of podcasts. This is pod number 49. Today's topic, solutions. One thing we all have in common as human beings is that we have problems and challenges, almost always. Problems come and problems go. They can seem very large or they can seem very small. That is usually an individual perception and reality. They can be brief or they can be ongoing. The sources of our problems can be from other people and situations, or they can be self-induced. Whatever the kind of problem or whatever the source, one thing is certain. We usually feel the need to get rid of our problems. So then, what is the best way to go about finding solutions to our problems, especially the nagging, painful, stress-inducing kind of problems? You know, the kind that can consume us to the point of affecting our physical and emotional health? Well, the first thing I suggest is to step back from the situation a little and try to take a broader, more objective look at things. Use a wide-angle lens and not a telephoto lens, or a lens that you use for close-ups. Is the problem more external or internal? That is to say, is it something which you have no influence or control over, or is it something you do have influence or control over? If it is more internal, then perhaps you can adjust your attitude and perspective about the situation before you try to resolve the problem. There may even be a chance that you created the problem by your own behavior. At least be open to that possibility. If the problem is more external, it can become even more important to adjust your attitude and perspective. And at the same time, you need to work to accept what is, the essence of the problem. After that, you need to begin the process of adapting to the problematic situation. Adapting may be a temporary path that puts you in a better position to either find an acceptable solution, find a way to live with the situation, or, out of perceived necessity, detach yourself completely from the problematic situation. Ideally, solving problems and creating winning or win-win situations is a great goal, but that just isn't always possible. Let me move on to finding solutions. After we have identified a problem, it's time to brainstorm on how to solve it. Write down the possible ways you might be able to deal with the problem in a head-on manner. Best to write everything down, so start by writing this. I have the right equipment to solve the problem. The second thing I'd like you to write is this. I will be patient and I will not be in a hurry. Once you've completed your list, assuming it feels workable, move forward to implement your problem-solving plan. Remember that many things in life involve a trial and error process. Problem-solving is definitely one of those things. So, if your first approach does not produce satisfactory results, try another approach, and another, until you're satisfied. Also, do not allow personal pride to interfere with recognizing when you may be a little in over your head and need some help from someone you trust who has a wider range of experience in solving problems. This could be a loved one, a friend, or even a professional. Let me conclude by saying that it is important to acknowledge that life presents us with a never-ending series of problems. Adopt a willing attitude to view your problems as tools for learning and growing, and view them as opportunities to build confidence, resilience, and wisdom. That's it for this time, my friends. Remember that gratitude is always the best attitude. This is Dr. P saying, Aloha.